Show your workings out. A sound piece by artist Beth Barlow, taking inspiration and comments from performative Facebook events, where we explored themes of climate, environment and belonging. A personal Facebook page populated by lots of different kinds of people.
Are you alright? Yeah, sorry, that's alright. Thanks for coming.
I feel the need for a bit of pride and hope in my country. Can anyone give me some positive thoughts about what Britain is doing to conserve a good environment for our children or a better world in general?
Gardening in school so kids know about the food
A
they
new
eat.
coal mine in Cumbria might not get the go-ahead now.
Messages of conservation in our homeschooling education so that kids are growing up with better knowledge of the impact they have on the world around them. My children asking how they can conserve the rainforest, and they are worried about plastics in the oceans.
A new group Facebook page with one member. A picture of a park bench and then a picture of a painting of the British backstreet, followed by a photo of a leaf and then a factory with trees in front.
Just some things I'm pondering on as an artist, which you might like to join me in chatting about. Silence. I'm not quite sure how this works, but as the facility is there and seems interesting, thought it worth having a look. I've set myself up as a guinea pig mentor. P.S. Not mentoring guinea pigs, just to test one. Silence. A question to attract those feeling pride in their country. Do you think that Britain is heading in the right direction? Space to tick. Not heading in the right direction? Space to tick.
6 characters tick, not heading in the right direction. A personal Facebook page populated by lots of different kinds of people, but with a leaning to the left and mysterious algorithms.
Would you like to add your post to community help to reach more people in your area?
Yes. Hope needed from Common Sense Optimists.
Beth Barlow is requesting help.
I feel the need for a bit of pride and hope in my country. Can anyone give me some positive thoughts about what Britain is doing to conserve a good environment for our children or a better world in general?
At loose end, join Kids
Join
Fit
the
today.
Wildlife Trust.
I'm making twiddle muffs
Sign
and
this
I'm looking for
petition.
buttons.
Come
to our talk happening now. Can you help us find our missing
Hiring
kitten?
support staff for working nights.
Planting trees. Laying hedges.
Reconditioning computers in our village. Our village has been doing this too. Collecting hand creams for nurses as well. I think we're just down the road from you.
I've lived in city, village and town, and I felt much more part of things in a village. Now you have me thinking about belonging. Longing.
It's a working man I am, and I've been down underground, and I swear to God if I ever see the sun, or for any length of time, I can hold it in my mind. I never again will go down underground.
A personal Facebook page populated by lots of different kinds of people, but with a leaning to the left and mysterious algorithms.
It annoyed me that the reason for opening the mine was that it would create 500 jobs. Well, why not use those 500 people to research alternatives? We've got to change. I'm happy to be part of that change.
I'm reading a book, Small Farm Future, essentially a biodiverse farm with lots of agroforestry, silvopasture, polycropping, and you can retain and build up carbon in the soil and use less chemicals and benefit biodiversity. It does involve more hands on the land though, but hey, you're working in a diverse field, not a monocrop, with oodles of wildlife, and you can split off and do whatever's useful and suits the weather, and you're COVID safe.
An internet search page.
Silvopasture, including results for silvopasture. First result, effective erectile treatment. Lowest prices online in the UK. Second, Wikipedia, silvopasture. The practice of integrating trees, forage and the grazing of domesticated animals in a mutually beneficial way. properly managed silvopasture can increase overall productivity and long-term income due to the simultaneous production of tree crops, forage and livestock.
I've got 7 homegrown oak saplings to plant. Hopefully my grandson will see them grow tall. The one my toddler son and I planted 31 years ago is full height and magnificent. It cheers me up, so I just wanted to share it.
A Facebook group called A Few Questions with 7 members.
Congratulations! You have passed this quiz with a score of 100%. See your results below.
MacDonald was, answer, old. The average age of a UK farmer is 60. Number 2. MacDonald had a farm which he owns. 70% of farms are owner occupied, and as he is older he probably owns his own farm. Number 3. E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had some cows. Correct. Milk comes in as the UK's biggest farm product, and cow meat as number 4. Sheep are at number 6. Number 4. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, where might you be more likely to find a cow? Answer, on the flat. Cows are more commonly farmed on flat open land, or in the winter are kept inside. Sheep are more commonly farmed in hilly places and on less productive land. Number 5. And on that farm he had some, answer, more cows. Lots of farming these days is highly mechanised, as it suits big stores and the way the food industry works. Intensive farming is often less productive by area.
All kinds of countryside remind me of you.
An internet search page.
Agroforestry. Agroforestry, Wikipedia, is a land use management system in which trees or shrubs are grown around or among crops or pasture land. The diversification of the farming system initiates an agroecological succession, like that in natural ecosystems, and so starts a chain of events that enhance the functionality and sustainability of the farming system. And trees also produce a wide range of useful and marketable products, from fruits, nuts, medicines, wood products, etc. And the combination of agriculture and forestry has multiple benefits, such as greatly enhanced yields for staple food crops, enhanced farmer livelihoods from income generation, increased biodiversity, improved soil structure and health, reduced erosion and carbon sequestration. Agroforestry practices are highly beneficial in the tropics, especially in subsistence small holdings in sub-Saharan Africa, and have been found to be beneficial in Europe and the United States.
It is old mighty bow. Alders for shoes to wise men choose, and beach for the cups also. But when you have killed and your bowl it is filled, and your shoes are clean and worn, back you must be for all that you need to oak and ash and thorn.
The three sisters. The maize provides a structure for the beans to grow on. The beans provide nitrogen for all the plants, while the squash suppresses weeds on the ground. One more step along the world I go, from the old things to the new. Keep me travelling along with you, and it's from the old I travel to the new. Keep me travelling along with you.
Oh, see the sky, and oh, happily, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean, you sail at my side.
And if that is what it takes to make it in the place where you live today, then I guess you'll never read one of these letters that I sent from these valleys of the green and the grey.
But everyone stuck with it, and we came up with a selection of questions that we'd like to ask today. And the reason it's set up like this is because we're going to read out the question. Anyone who feels that they've got something that they really want to say, or they feel they could have a conversation about that thing, like them to come and sit on the benches here. There's room probably for about 4 people. There should be 3, but the benches sort of sag a little bit in the middle if we get 3 people on them. So we'll go with 2 on each side. So those 4 people will have a conversation and talk about the question. And then anyone around the outside, if you think, actually, now they've started talking, I've got something to say about that, something I'd like to add to that conversation, you can stick your hand up and you can swap in with someone who's having the debate.